Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Since last season, the Warriors have been interested in Cameron Johnson, but have been unable to sign him. Now Jimmy Butler has arrived and the Warriors have increased their production. The interest in Cameron Johnson continues, and the goal is to form a super team and bring the dynasty back to San Francisco. The Warriors want to sign Cameron Johnson. Nets could trade Cam Johnson at a reduced price. After not being moved last month, trade interest will still be significant on Cam Johnson this summer, Sideri revealed. Johnson's salary lowers to $20.5 million in 2025-26, and it includes another year after. Rival teams believe the Nets will lower their asking price from 2 first-round picks. Warriors would win big by trading for Johnson. There are several reasons why trading for Johnson would make Golden State soar back to true title contention. For one, the Warriors could use more size, and not just at center. Johnson's elite outside shooting would allow them to become much more imposing in their starting lineup. The 6'8" wing averages 3 three-pointers per game on an elite 39.6% clip. Secondly, the Warriors need a third star. Buddy Hield has the talent and track record to be that for them, but doesn't play up to par always. Jonathan Kuminga is forecasted to be their impending number 3 option, but his outside shooting isn't in line with his show-stopping athleticism and scoring inside the arc. Johnson has the chops and is on the trajectory to step into that role in Golden State. The 6-year veteran averages 18.8 points per game on only 13.2 field goal attempts a night. He could be a plug-and-play option next to Warriors superstar Stephen Curry and co-star Jimmy Butler, giving the Dubs the scoring they need without taking away from anyone's workload. Warriors have every reason to floor the gas to form juggernaut. The Warriors have said incessantly throughout the season that they do not want to mortgage off their entire future in a trade. Now that they may not have to give up multiple first-round picks, the front office could offer 1 first-rounder, along with crafty starting shooting guard Brandon Podziemski, and 1 additional piece in their second unit to pull off a deal. A starting lineup of Curry, Johnson, Butler, Draymond Green and the Warriors' choice at center, coupled with Moses Moody, Hield and Kuminga off the bench would be a lethal offensive unit with defensive dexterity. Trading for Butler made it clear that Golden State is all in on trying to win now at the tail end of the Curry-Green era. They should not stop there, but add a definitive piece to capture another title, or several in the coming seasons. Warriors solidify roster with signing of 28-year-old point guard. Golden State evidently didn't like alternative free agent options. The Golden State Warriors have reached the 14-player roster floor once again, reportedly signing two-way contracted guard Pat Spencer to a standard deal for the rest of the season. It leaves 13 Warrior players with full contracts as they head into their final 21 games and a hopeful playoff run, with Kevin Knox too having just begun his second 10-day contract. The former 9th overall pick is also expected to earn a rest-of-season contract once his current deal expires. Pat Spencer's standard contract caps a remarkable sporting journey. As first reported by NBA insider Jake Fisher, Spencer's signing comes after playing till this point of the season on a 2-way contract. The 28-year-old has appeared in 28 games with Golden State this season, averaging 2.8 points, 1.4 rebounds, and 1.3 assists in 7.0 minutes per game. Spencer had a career-high 17 points to go with 3 rebounds on 7 of 12 shooting against the Indiana Pacers, while his only other double-digit scoring output came with 13 against the Los Angeles Lakers last month. The Warriors did need some point guard depth following the departure of Dennis Schroeder in the Jimmy Butler trade, with the nearly 37-year-old Stephen Curry really the only recognized point guard on the main roster prior to this signing. Clearly Mike Dunleavy Jr. and the front office believe that Spencer is a better option than any available free agent, particularly so late in the season and given the 6 feet 3 inches guard is already acclimatized to the system. Perhaps previously best known for his excellence in lacrosse, Spencer's signing to a standard contract caps off a remarkable transition to basketball over the past few years. He joined Golden State in 2022 and would become a staple of the Santa Cruz Warriors before finally earning a two-way deal in February last year. After previously signing impressive rookie center Quinton Post to a standard contract in last month, Spencer becomes the second player on the Warrior roster this season to graduate from a two-way deal. That means Golden State now have an open two-way spot they could utilize over the remainder of the season, with both Jackson Rowe and more previously Taron Armstrong having signed two-way contracts this calendar year. Spencer is now eligible to appear in the playoffs, with the Warriors currently holding the 6th seed in the Western Conference standings thanks to an 8-2 record in their last 10 games. Warriors continue to regret letting former point guard walk in brutal roster mistake. He'd be handy right about now. If there's one thing the Golden State Warriors could do with right now, it's a proven backup point guard following the departure of Dennis Schroeder in the Jimmy Butler trade. The presence of Butler has helped stabilize the non-Stephen Curry minutes, but the Warriors ran into a familiar issue without the 6x All-Star in Saturday's loss against the Philadelphia 76ers. They were -14 in Curry's minutes off the floor in the first half, with Golden State struggling to execute offense without their two stars. After losing Schroeder, the Warriors don't have much in the way of point guard depth beyond Curry. In a move that's becoming a bigger mistake by the game, it's easy to forget that they gave up one of the best backup point guards in the league less than 2 years ago. The Warriors should regret letting go of Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome was incredibly solid in his 1 year with Golden State in 2022-23, having begun that season on a two-way contract. The 6'5" guard appeared in 45 games for the franchise, posting 6.9 points, 1.7 rebounds, and 3.0 assists while shooting an efficient 48.8% from the floor, 38.9% from three-point range, and 92.7% from the free throw line. The Warriors did reportedly offer Jerome a qualifying offer to make him a restricted free agent in the 2023 offseason, but chose not to match the 2-year, $5 million contract offered by the Cleveland Cavaliers. That appeared the right decision after Jerome was ruled out for the entirety of last season following just 2 games, but the 27-year-old has returned with a vengeance and ensured Golden State are regretting letting him walk to the Cavaliers. Jerome is averaging 12.0 points, 2.6 rebounds, 3.4 assists, and 1.3 steals in just 19.5 minutes so far this season, yet it's his shooting efficiency that continues to be the standout feature of his game. Jerome is shooting 51.6% from the floor and 44.9% from beyond the arc, having become a key contributor for the Eastern Conference leading Cavaliers. The Warriors got a first-hand look at Jerome's skill set when he went for 20 points on 7 of 8 shooting against his former team earlier in the season. Draymond Green makes the perfect wish for his 35th birthday party. Stephen Curry and Warriors fans love Draymond Green's only birthday wish this year. Warriors star Draymond Green just celebrated his 35th birthday, and there's no denying that he's among the NBA's older generation of athletes. Even so, Green did not hold back from making an ambitious wish as he prepared to blow out the candles in a classic birthday tradition. "Y'all know what my wish is," said Green. "That's 5 candles." Draymond Green is arguably one of the most competitive players in the game, and his desire to win and dominate the competition is unmatched in the NBA today. Even though it hasn't been the smoothest of seasons for the Warriors, he still has faith that this group can make some noise. In case you didn't catch on, that 5th on his cake symbolizes Dre's quest for a 5th NBA championship. The 35-year-old, who was born on March 4, is in his 13th NBA season with the Warriors. As a 4x champion, 4x All-Star, and 2x All-NBA player, Green has an impressive NBA resume, and his contributions to the Warriors have been irreplaceable. At 6 feet 6 inches and 230 pounds, Green is a defensive juggernaut who can guard every position in any spot on the court. Green had the fortune of playing alongside Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant, but the Warriors have long valued his skills as a defender, playmaker, and enforcer for the team. Since 2012, Green is averaging 8.7 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 5.6 assists per game for his career. In 2017, he was named the Defensive Player of the Year after leading the Warriors to the second-best defense in the NBA. Fast forward to today, and the Warriors have fallen on tough times. Years removed from their last title run, Draymond and Curry are the last remnants of a previous era, and they are battling to make one last title run while they still can. After a rough start, the Warriors were not looking like a contender for the championship. Ever since the trade for Jimmy Butler, however, things have changed. It's only been 10 games with Jimmy, but his impact on both ends of the floor has given the Warriors a breath of life. With averages of 16.3 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 5.3 assists per game on 44% shooting this season, his play has put them back in play as a major threat in the Western Conference. Since Butler joined, the Dubs are 9-1 and have moved up to 6th in the West at 34-28. While they are not favored to win, the Warriors are playing with a sense of confidence right now that is comparable to the peak of their dynasty in the mid-2010s. This year, just like before, the key to victory will rest in the hands of the stars. Besides Curry and Butler, Green will play a major role in the trials to come, and if he can deliver a quality performance, it could be all he needs to make his birthday wish a reality.